Okay, what's going on? Capalot, Right Guy, welcome. How you guys doing tonight? I mean, you're not. I know in the mock game you're not supposed to tackle the quarterback, but otherwise, I think it's pretty much football. How's everybody doing? Okay.
Those ne'er-do-wells want to band together. Let them. Good girl.
I think they did that with like Jay Cutler once, but I don't think it worked. Okay. Hopefully this isn't going to be a hard fight or something, because I just realized I'm out of potions.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
Looks like it is a fight. Hopefully I can do it. Yeah.
Him, the one who killed Knox and Fingers. Take his head off.
I'd better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you? Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is if
Hey,
he's
big
a
country.
bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
Hey, Robert.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a
I wouldn't do anything with it, Scarecrow Bar. I would just sell it.
And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
Yeah, it's pretty nice if we're the team that gets to end the Angels forever.
We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within.
When are they implementing the 16-team playoff?
We should speak to everyone.
16 teams is way too many.
I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmec born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try. And that is all I can ask of you.
No. College football, Scarecrow Bar. Not pro football. Okay, so not this year. You know, this year we could have potentially taken advantage of it.
The bastard's been lying to us. Can you believe we were going to
I think we'd better shut up.
Sounds like something's happening in the square.
Are you looking for something in particular? My thanks. Here you are. My thanks. Thank you for your custom.
It's only 12. Okay. Wait, how does that work then? Do the top 4 teams get a bye?
Why do they always have to make such a fuss?
How does that work?
He was playing us for fools.
Nah, it's not even this year. I don't care. Who am I kidding?
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this at least he's...
12 teams is too many.
Might that not
Like,
be
4 was
leniency?
fine.
Leniency.
Honestly, 4 playoff
He
teams is
pretended to
fine.
be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil, and they will thank you not to get involved.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently.
Marlowe has been a revelation. His at-bats are so good.
All right.
Even when the result is bad, it feels like the process was good.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside? It's driving away our customers.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
I assume the situation is hopeless?
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for Kelnick. His thunder's getting stolen by his replacement.
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina...
But I mean, Kelnick will be fine. He'll come back.
That steel does not lie. But
And
it
contribute.
A reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end.
Cabby's been kind of useless at the plate lately,
I must
sadly,
do what I
sad to
know
say.
be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the
Rash's stuff is so nasty.
The least you can
He
do
is
give the townspeople a chance to
so
change
good
their
potentially.
minds.
It's unreal.
I would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Right guy, chill.
Forget it. Do what you will.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here. A reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then. I have packing to do.
Hey, we won another game where we presumably would have been using
Bear it in mind. Thank you.
Seawald. Oh, right guy, I'm not at my computer. I can't play the sound clip. It's on my Stream Deck. I don't have access to my Stream Deck from here. I guess I can go to it. Okay, hold on one second.
Are you a homosexual?
Why is everyone being mean to Lubor? He didn't do anything wrong.
Hashtag Lubor did nothing wrong. Yeah, I mean, he had to. We were out of pictures. We didn't have enough bullpen to do anything else. Castillo just sucked tonight, and we had to find a way to win despite it. It happens. But, yeah, I don't think there was another option. Unless you want to put in somebody like Campbell. Or Thornton, yeah, but those are guys you kind of expect to get beat up. So if you do that, you're almost conceding the game.
Run like the wind.
Conceding the game. I don't know what was up with Castillo tonight. I know the Angels have a good offense, but man, he kept getting run support and then giving it back. Whoa, what the hell was that? What the hell was that? Okay, I'm very confused about what that was. Was that Doom?
Fly, Ambrosia.
Yeah, that guy must have self-destructed or something. Oh, shit. Okay. So it doesn't kill you, it just does a ton of damage. Hey, King Ghost, how you doing? Yeah, maybe we did get the juiced balls. That would certainly line up. I mean, Julio's home run, I don't know how that got out, honestly. Oppo Field? I'm sure it does somewhere. Scarecrow.
2 down, 1 to go.
Welcome, welcome. A fine choice.
Billy Rabbit, tricks are for kids. I don't think so, Scarecrow Bar. I've never seen one.
Rossfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization.
It would probably be too exotic for me, Scarecrow Bar.
Concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure.
I mean, wouldn't it almost certainly be extremely diseased, Scarecrow?
I'll lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe
I don't know. I mean, Wu looked amazing yesterday. Big Country. I conceded that game. I thought there was no way we were going to win it, and then Wu pitched really well. Miller might just be an L every time he takes the mound, unfortunately. I think Ray was going to be good this year, and then he got hurt. I mean, I guess Scarecrow Bar, I would assume a pigeon would be, like, bathed in disease.
I got peppers to numb your tongue up.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago. Those things I said before.
So many were injured.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to
Honestly, probably both.
Military stronghold, a foundation upon which to build.
Apparently, pitchers come back from that surgery better than ever, Rye Guy, but it just takes forever.
Various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sanbrec. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
Who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try?
Yeah, I mean, he's not playing well lately, I guess, but like... You could say that about a few other guys. I don't know. I guess he has no use if he's not hitting, so that makes sense.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck. I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But...
Do I look like a civilian?
His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe North...
Yeah, I heard Haggerty's doing really well, but I don't know. I don't know if it'll sustain coming, like... he swings such a banjo.
The refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbrec.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sandbreck is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as...
Dude, can I just kill this guy? I'm sick of listening to him talk.
And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later. The citizens revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Why, your storm is as...
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Man, the Mariners' schedule is still like it doesn't get easy quite yet. After the Angels, we've got like the Orioles. Still, I think we play another team that's above 500. The Tigers don't come for a couple weeks. Those soft teams, we still got to work our way through some stuff. All right, well, yeah, but I mean the next week or so, Big Country. We gotta get through this Orioles series too. That's actually going to be really difficult. I'm not really looking forward to that.
A question. if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, only for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening.
Taxation is theft.
Whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
I heard the Dame got an eye concert with them.
The team is genuinely playing really well right now, though, so I'm not saying it can't happen, but man. The easy schedule doesn't start for a minute. And then we end the season against Texas and Houston 10 times. So if it's close at the end, that's really going to be a problem.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind...
Although we've been good against Houston this year.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire is the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who...
Yeah, the Verlander thing still makes me mad, although apparently it made their farm system the worst in baseball, trading for Verlander. So maybe it's worth it for them to get a little bit extra out of Verlander this year if it damages their future like that, because they do have a few players who are getting old. Like, apparently the Angels are second worst and the Astros are dead last.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the Dame's behalf, yes.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
Not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the Dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us cement and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
I left everything. As long as you remain, the veil is...
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sandbreck is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Well, they had a couple other guys. Isn't Valdez old, or am I completely off on that? I guess they did let Guriel go. Guriel was getting old. Oh, okay. Thought it was more than that. God damn. They let Springer go too, so he's not included there. Yeah.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right. I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
Duty calls? Does he mean he needs to go shit or something?
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Let's go talk to the prostitute lady.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sambrek, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together...
Yeah, that's why I was pretty happy about them getting Scherzer. I don't think it moves the needle that much. Alright guys, I'm going to take a short break. I'll be back in a few minutes and we'll continue on. Okay, I am back.
Mine for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then.
Alright, we are leveling up hard. Yeah, he's been around a while, Big Country. Yeah, there were a couple we could have done for sure, but a lot of them would have been disastrous.
Straight home now.
Oh yeah, Austin?
That's all of them. Owain can uncross his toes now. Come on. All right. Rodriguez could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls.
Yeah. That was before we started raking in a lot of money, too. That's pretty good, Austin.
Hopefully one won't be enough. Rodriguez will have prepared the other ingredients by now.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried. How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of
Yeah,
every spell
that's
cast.
why in Madden you get the ball out
What
fast.
would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness.
You know, I just realized who this guy reminds me of. He's got a similar accent, and he looks like Spraggy, the poker player. The poker streamer. He looks like Spraggy.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
I did not want to advance the main story, but I literally had to walk in here to finish that side quest.
What is this place?
Don't move. Here, it's fresh from the well.
Don't do it. She peed in it. Don't do it. She peed in there. Oh, you're gonna do it.
Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin.
Well, that's exciting. Too bad they've already beaten the crap out of us so far this year. It's too late for us to, like, catch them in the tiebreaker.
Your hurts are healing nicely.
We just need them to fall apart and the Astros to fall
It was my
apart.
poultices that
Lot to
sorted them
ask.
well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
I don't think players would ever hold out in Madden 05. So I don't know if they changed it in 07, because I didn't play 07 very much. But to my recollection, players wouldn't hold out.
But I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are ya?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you come in.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash. Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do. Dora should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
Just because the heavens have gone to ruin, it don't mean we have to. Now,
I've got... Greens of all shapes and sizes. Colours too.
Looking for shelter.
Mostly green though.
Come on inside. I'll introduce you to mine.
Nearly done.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Hey, Bobby.
Sid, what brings you to Martha's
I'm gonna
Rest?
keep playing Austin as long as you're having fun. That's really what
You
matters.
were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrek. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
What are you after? Much obliged. Fare thee well.
Finished. Good. They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste, lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more, and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
You're welcome to try.
Okay.
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender.
You sound like Zap
Do with
Brannigan.
me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
Sid!
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible.
Yeah, it's not good. But I just want it to be over with because it's so obviously going to happen.
You were always so eager to learn.
So, I don't know.
Had such clever
I'm just ready for it to happen.
All
And
my
I just
other
want to watch
children took
football.
Either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
And I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Hey, Snacks. Welcome in.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sandbreak. Went quietly, or so we're told. And she won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be all right.
I hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Alright, so we actually finished that side quest. That took a little while. Okay, so a little bit of a change of plans. I am going to... hold on. Let me check something here real quick. Okay. I can do this one. I think this is just a pure delivery. But I'm going to jump over to Death Stranding in a little bit here. I got a couple things I got to take care of, but yeah. Again, I'm going to pull snacks on. See you guys. I'm going to go knock out this side quest real quick, and then I'll probably get off.
How was she? With Canva in the hands of Akashic.
Ah, Sid. Wasn't expecting you back so soon. So, is it good news or bad?
Good, thankfully. Here.
Ah, that's brilliant! Thanks a blimmin' million! I'll fit 'em to the smelter right away! May I present to you the Telemon Furnace? Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit. You'll love it, I promise. So, what do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
How do you split the sea?
Come back.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of pep.
Clive. Go on then. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Look, I said I'll go, and I will, but that doesn't make this a good idea. Zoltan will have turned the old of Dravost against me. They won't be welcoming us with open arms. What do you want? No scratches, all right? That it? Fine.
All right, guys. I'm going to get off for a little bit, take care of some stuff, and come back on Death Stranding probably like half an hour with Snacks on the call. See you guys soon.